Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel, and we're doing Christmas. I know, excited, so excited. What are we doing today? So when I was clearing out my Halloween stuff and getting my Christmas stuff out, I came across a couple of boxes, only little ones. Only little ones. Made it sound like I had lots of boxes. I did have lots of boxes, but yeah, I got these from these little Tupperware boxes from TK Maxx because they're just really cool to keep your ephemera in. And when I had a look inside, look at all this yummy, look at the red, with little spots of green. Isn't it just delicious? All this stamped ephemera that I did last year, and I didn't get to use it. So we've got that. So that made the cogs start turning. But then inside this one, there's some bits and pieces, like some stickers there, which are cool. Another little piece of, I think this is from Hobbycraft. I've got some pieces of ephemera, some of the tickets that I made last year, a page tab that I made last year, some stamped ephemera, and just some scraps and bits and pieces, some labels that I made. Here's another one of the Christmas tickets. There's another little piece of ephemera with one of the candy canes that I made. Isn't that just so cute? Another page tab. And then it's just like full of Christmas ephemera. Now I'm thinking, because on the bottom is some other bits and pieces that aren't ephemera. So I'm thinking, you know, my little candy cane plate. I'm thinking of putting... oh, I got it stuck. I've got it stuck. Putting that in there. And just separating the shopped brought. Look at that. Isn't that just so cute? Shopped brought ephemera out, and just putting my other bits of ephemera in here, like the page tabs that I've still got to do. And then there's another ticket there. Look, it's just... take that off. It's just so delicious. And then just put in all the bits and pieces in my little tray, but not the shop brought ephemera. I'm gonna put those just to this side. And then I thought we'd do something with those, so I'm gonna sort these out and then I'll be back. Right, so I've sorted it out. This is all the shop brought ephemera, and this is all the other bits. So I'm gonna get me stamped ephemera back and put all the stamped bits, because we've got some really cool bits. I'm going to keep out the bits that I've made up. I mean, look at that. It's just too cute. And then we got a little piece there. So we're going to put, I mean, just look. So cute. So we put all the bits that are already made up, because we didn't use them last year, but we could definitely use them this year. Got lots of stickers that I made. I don't think I made these last year. I think I made these a couple of years ago, but they can still be used for something. We've got some circle ones as well, look, with a bit of pink on, which is very unlike me. So we'll just put all these in here and keep out all the bits that are blank. Oh, I just had a big sneezing fit. Right, so this is all our ephemera, stamped ephemera, washi tapes. There's a couple of like die cut pieces in here. So that's all our ephemera done. This is all the clusters and stuff that we made last year. So we're going to put those aside somewhere, because we can use those. And this is all our shop bought ephemera. So they're all sorted out now. And what we're going to do today is we're going to kick the season. Don't know why I've got a bit of sellotape on my mat. We're going to kick the season off with some clusters, of course, but we're going to be doing it differently. So I have been over the weekend making some of these, and I love them. So first off, I started off with, because I like to make a few Christmas decorations for my tree. So I started making off some snowflakes. And look at these. Aren't they just stunning? I mean, they're so pretty. So pretty. I started off, this was the only yarn I could find. This was the very first one I did. And I love this yarn, but it's perfect for hats and stuff like that. Snowflakes, it's not that good, but it is lovely and soft. But it was all I had at hand at the moment. Then I found an ivory piece, and I was like, I don't want that colour. I want white. So I practiced with the scrap yarn that I had, and then I found some thicker yarn, which obviously the thicker you go, the bigger the snowflake. So I made this one. Then I went out with my daughter and I stopped into Hobbycraft, and I brought myself some cotton yarn, and I decided I'm going to make some snowflakes. So I made this one, and I made this one. Aren't they just so cute? And this one, and this one, and this one, and this one. These three are all the same, but they're just tension's different, so they're different size. This one, and this one. Look at those. Aren't they just the cutest? And do you know what these would look amazing on? A garland, or like hanging, obviously hanging from the tree, hanging from a garland, goes around the mantle or the fireplace. Oh, they just look so stunning. So, but me being me, was like, I think there's something I can do with those. What can I do with them? I know, they're the perfect base for a cluster. Wouldn't these just look stunning on, say, like, so I've got one of these, which is, I think they're from Heidi Swapped last year. And they're just door die cuts that open up like that. But wouldn't a cluster, a snowflake cluster on the front, let me just grab one of my ready-made pieces. Don't you think that just looks so cute? So cute. And then I thought for the bigger ones and some other bits and pieces, it's just like another texture, isn't it? But then I thought, this is cotton. Does it dye? Does it dye? So I made three the same, because one I'm going to experiment with, and it's going to be this one. So I'm going to see if I can grunge them up. And I know you're thinking, why ruin a perfectly beautiful white snowflake and grunge it up by adding ink? Because I think it's going to look cool. And why not? Why not? Everything's worth a try. I can always crochet some more if I want to. So first, I'm going to try some pumice stone distress spritz, because I don't want to go straight in with vintage photo. And then I'm just going to dampen it a bit, and then just... Oh, now I don't know. This is an experiment, so we're going to see how it works. Oh, look at that. I mean, come on, look at that. The grunge. And we can always get a piece of kitchen roll. There you go, look. I mean, come on, look at that. Isn't that just delicious? And like I said, if I don't like it, or if I want more, I can just crochet some more. How cool is that? And you can always dip the ends in. Like so. Give it another spray, and then just take some of it off. I mean, oh, look. Grungy-licious. Love it. I'm going to give this a dry and then we'll see what it looks like when it's dry. Look at that. Isn't it just so cool? I just absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Now, if you are a crocheter, or even if you aren't a crocheter and you want to take up crocheting, trust me when I say I pick the easiest tutorials there are. If it's complicated, I'm like, nah, this one's not for me. So I will link some of the tutorials that I followed down below if you want to make some of these as well. Cotton-based yarn, I would say, will accept the inks better than wool or acrylic or anything like that. So yeah, so that's why I chose cotton. But this does look, it looks so grungy. It's so cool. I just love it. But then I thought about something else as well. Now I'm just going to take one of these doors and I'm just going to mop up because I don't want to waste it. Right, so first off, I have pulled out a stamp set because I wanted a circular stamp. So, I don't care what it is, I just wanted a circular stamp. And then I thought this year, I'm going to do my best to use what I've got. I know, you're like, Toni, you've literally just done a haul video. But I'm going to use the old stuff. So this, by Dovecraft, this is so old. 2010. And I won't use it. Well, back then, I was a hoarder. But, yeah. It's mainly because, I don't know if you can see that, the pages are glittery, but look how cute they are. I mean, they're just, look, can you see the glitter on the Christmas tree? They are just so, and I love this one so much. That's my favourite. And the red. I mean, just look at that. I mean, oh, let's just, because we don't have to have, and I love that they're double-sided. We don't have to have a stamp, a round stamp. We could just trim that off. Have this. Oh, look at that. It's perfect fit. Let's measure it up. And see, because we could put it behind. I want something behind it, something like a hard surface behind it. Now this is a 2 1/4 punch. I kind of want something a little bit bigger. I don't know where my 3/4 punch is. I think that might be too big, but I'm going to go and look for it. Right, so I found my 3-inch punch, and the 3-inch punch is perfect for this. But I'm thinking I want a red background, and I don't think this bit's going to be big enough. I might, oh, I can, look at that, look, if I just get it right close to the edge. I love this 3-inch punch, but if you don't flick it out straight away, it gets stuck, it gets wedged. And then look at that on there. Yep. And then, so this is a 2... See, I think this is a little bit too big to go on the front because you're losing the crochet of, you're losing the snowflake. So if it's 2 1/4, maybe, where is my, this one? I'm pretty sure this is not 2 1/4. Right, so if this is 2 1/4, then that's 2 inches, which just might be. I think that's still too big, you know. This I do want to ink, but now looking at it, oh, and I've got this as well. This I got last year. I can't remember if it was from the range or the works. I think it might have been the range, and you get 1 gold leaf and then 1 plain. But how gorgeous are these papers? I mean, look at that one. Stunning. but I love them. So yeah, I think the range does Craft Sensations. I'm not too sure. I can hear Bert barking. He's got this real thing at the moment. He barks at the telly, like animals on the telly. His favourite is the bunny rabbits. So he barks at the bunny rabbits on the telly, and when they run off the screen, he thinks they've gone in the garden. So he runs off to try and find them, and it's like, no, 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 no. They're not in here. And I can hear him barking at the telly. So there's obviously another animal on the TV. Alright, so I'm just going to distress around the edge. I mean, you don't even have to. Oh, look at that. So distressed. Lovely. You could just sort of like cluster it up and have this off the side, and then maybe, is that too much? Maybe this off the side, and then let's have a look. And maybe that with a piece of, because we love it so much. Except it only really rips one way. And then if we put that on there, that on there, so we're still oh, look at that. Delicious. And we're using up some of the bits that we didn't use up last year. Now, because this is fabric, I am going to go Fabri-Tac. You can stitch it on if you want. You can staple it on. I'm just going to do we want this? Shall we have this up here? Yeah, let's. So the main glue I'm going to put on is going to be under the snowflake. And then we're just going to, it's just another texture. I was just thinking, and I was like, when I was crocheting them, I was like, oh, these are just, they were just another texture. I mean, look at that. And they are a bit thick, but you know, I like a chunky journal. So I was just trying out different like mediums and textures, and you know, I love my textures. And I thought, why not? Why not give it a go? Hold that down for a second. And you could even stitch it on if you wanted to. That would also look really, really cool. And then look at that. Just like a really cool. And you could always sort of like, no, I don't like that, so don't do that. You could, but don't. You've got the door. I mean, now what do I do? Right, so I also have this tub from last year of Ephemera, Tim Holtz pieces. This is my favourite piece of all time. I mean, come on, look at that. Don't you just think that just looks so cool? I don't want anything more round. Stop putting round things on it, Toni. I mean, even this, look, on the edge of there. Oh, just so cool. You could have, that does look cool. We'll keep that out. Or maybe, no. I mean, that does look cool as well. That's got holes in the top. mean, that does look cool, doesn't it? You know, there's all sorts. I mean, it could go on one of these. Some holly. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Right, let's have a look. I'll pull some stuff out. So I've pulled out these two bits because look at this. It's just what it needed. It needed something brighter to draw out the darkness because the snowflake's dark, which you could lighten up if you went over with your brayer with some white paint. I know it was white in the first place, but again, it's texture. Cool, cool, cool. So, but this frame, this just fits over the top like that, and it just gives that pop. But then I found this, and I thought, oh, does that look good too? And I think it does. I like it. I think that looks cool. So we're going to ink this up, and I'm not too sure. I want to use the frayed burlap. And I don't know what ephemera pack these are out of, because what I tend to do is just take a couple packs and just put them all in one tub, a bit like I did with the Halloween. But they are all Tim Holtz. And if you go online, it normally shows you what's in the pack. Wrong way up, Tone. Wrong way up. Right, so we want to... Oh, we got bubbles. Let's put some glue around the edge. And then, I don't know, I think I want this coming off the back like that. Or do I? I actually quite just like it like this, you know. I think that's enough. I like that. What do you reckon? Cool, cool, cool. But then we have this to play with, and we have another circle as well. So let's get another mini one. Do you know what? I think I'm just gonna just daub over it with my ink dauber. And then I've got my, these are the, oh, I can't remember what powders they are. They're my brush show crystals. They might be my brush show crystals. Just giving it. Brush show crystals with a bit of coffee, I believe. There we go. That is perfect. And then that can go on there. Let's glue that down. Like that. And then we do need, we've got this piece. And where's that piece that says, believe, I believe. Or could we add, let's have a look and see what we've got in our little tub. First, I want to grunge that up. And then I didn't ink. In the circle. I want something to go in the middle of the snowflake, like something like that. Do I dare pull that off? Do I? Or shall I? Oh, it's done now. And that could go like that. Except I know I said I was gonna try with the glitter, but I don't know. Let's see if we can try and dull it down. I mean, that does look cool. That does look cool. We can make another one. We could make another one without the glitter paper. We could, because I have that punch. Right, so it's the 1 1/4 scallop by EK Success, and we've still got, I think I actually want some, yeah. And we've also got, this is where all your punches like just come in so handy this time of year, because you can just make really cute little pieces of ephemera with your leftover papers like that. I mean, that could just go on there. It could, but it's not going to, but it could. But now that can go back on there, because I like the glitter, but I'm not ready. I'm not ready to introduce it yet. I need to ease myself in. Why does that look wrong? Is that S the wrong way round? Yes. See, I can never tell with stickers. I mean, that could go on there. I love that, but I don't like using too many different reds. Right, so we've got this, and now we've got this, which can go on there like that. Maybe I want to banner the bottom, because I've got my Stampin' Up! Banner punch. Is that? Make sure that's in the middle. Perfect. And then keep that little bit as well. I do love using punches at Christmas. I don't know why, but you can really utilize your punches at Christmas. Oh, yeah. Yes, yes, yes. But I think I want this the other way around, like that. And then maybe a bit more. Mind you, I've got some little pieces of cheesecloth here, look, that came out of the tub. And then that can go in the middle there. And then, I love it already. I like it a lot. Right, so let's put this down there. And then, which way do we want it? This way, so we want this bottom. To go there. And then that can go on there. Hold it down a little bit. And I might even, I keep picking up this door. I keep looking at this door and thinking, oh, it does though. Is it the colour? Is it the colour? It's not the door because I'm covering the door. Oh, I don't know what it is. I do like it. I do like it. Put the door down, Toni. I really want to use this Believe as well. I really, really do. So I'm going to grunge it up because I want the number. I want to use the number as well. I kind of want to put it just... I still want some of the cheesecloth showing and some of the lettering on the top there. But I love how it's so rad. I love how the red matches that red. But I do want to put a little bit of washi tape coming off the end there. What washi tape do I want to use? I have got this one, which does match and is thin. Or is that too much? Oh, I don't know. It's on now. Not that I come in, it's only washi tape. I can take it off. Right, there we go. I've stuck those down. Now, something tells me that in that tub of stamped ephemera, there will be something to put on this little scallop. So I've picked out these little bits. And I'm going to use my Belly Arts because it's cardboard on cardboard. So I've inked them up a little bit. Just going to give them a little distress. I'm just going to slide that one there. And then we've got this little, where's my tweezers? I've got this little one that says post. Just put this one down. Oh, should we put it there or should we put it there? Oh, I kind of like it there. Let's put it there. And then we've got this one that is going on the scallop. Like that. Give the scallop a little bit of a sand. Now, because this one's going onto the crocheted snowflake, just going to use Fabri-Tac on that. Hold that down for a second. And we've got a little bit of the snowflake that keeps moving, so I'm just going to stick him down. Oh, I like that. Is that too much? Yes, we are back here. Is it too much? No, Toni, not for you. It's not too much. For anybody else, it possibly might be, but for you, it definitely is not. Oh, now I don't know because the bottom of that matches too much. Oh, let's put it there. I like it there. And then we have another one. thought they were made with crochet. Right, let's make one more. Right, so I've inked them up. Well, I haven't inked them up, but I've grunged them up a little bit. Right, so I've pulled out some bits and pieces, and I'm thinking, firstly, I want this on top of this one, but then I'm thinking, do I want old jingle bells tucked in there like that, and then this on top? So I'm just trying out placements, then that over that with maybe a little label. Maybe that could come down there. Then we could have wish, maybe. Now I quite like that, but it means there's something missing over here, which means we could put the wish in, and then I've got a little piece of fabric. Let's try and lift all this up without knocking it off. A little piece of lace here, let's put it this way, and that could level out the playing field then, maybe even, oh, I do like that. Always got to add one more bit. It's always got to be one more bit. Maybe it's that. Oh, yes. No, it was that. Just that. Perfect. Right, let's grunge these up. And then this definitely needs trimming. Sometimes some of these labels are a little bit off, but it's just a trim it up kind of jobby. Oh, not quite that much tone. Oh, got a little bit carried away with the old trim in there, Tone, didn't you? That's all right. Right, so let's ink this up. Give it a little grunge. Put this in the center there. Perfect. Then I'm going to stick this. Did I have it? I had it under here, didn't I? Yeah, there. Right, and then we're going to get the Fabri-Tac. Put down the crocheted snowflake. Like that. Then this one, this was the bit off of the last one that we punched out. Which is a little wonky. Let's put that so it's just underneath the snowflake like that. I've stuck that on completely wonky. So let's try that again. So that's going to go, let's make sure that's straight. That's going to go there like that. This is going to go there like, see, it's when I stick it down. I'm too heavy-handed. Let's stick this down. Again, we'll do it with Fabri-Tac because it's going on the snowflake. I need some more of that. And then let's ink this up. And you don't have to use crocheted snowflakes. You could quite easily use paper doilies. You can get those in all sorts of sizes. Oh, I've gone way too mad with the old glue using my new Christmas wipes. It just smells so delicious. Right, so do we want this stuck? I do think we want that stuck to that, don't we? So let's put a bit of Fabri-Tac down. Place that over there. And put that on there like that. We left the little label out. Let's hope that sticks. It should do. But we'll put some on the top as well, because then that's cardstock stuck to cardstock. Same with this bit. Let's glue this bit down. Oh, isn't that just so cute? Look at that. So vintage and grungy. Oh, I love it. I do think it needs something else though. It does. It does need some green, don't you think? I do like that. Yeah, it does. It needs it. It's going on. Just maybe bring it down a little bit because the angles. I'm not normally bothered about angles. And there we go. It definitely needed a little bit of green on there. Definitely. Just to bring out the green. I mean, I tried it with the label, but I think I cut too much of the green off the label. So, yeah. Oh, I love that. I absolutely love that. Yeah, just lightens it up a little bit, which is perfect. Now, and it matches now the outside of the frame that I put on the outside. But look at these, aren't they so cool? I hope you give this a go. Like I said, if you don't do the crochet, that's absolutely fine. Then, you know, there's doily punches, there's doily dies that you can use, or the paper doilies that you can buy. They will look just as fabulous as well. So give it a go. If you do give it a go, don't forget to tag me on social media. All my socials are in the description box down below or at the end of the video. And I will see you next time. Happy crafting, everybody, and take care. Bye.